Hey Internet, it's RJ. Welcome back. Thanks for tuning into the show today. Now today is Sunday, so you know what that means. We're going around the net with all the news you can use in the week that was in credit and finance. So on the docket for today, we're touching in with three banks. We have TD Bank and Citi with some new products, and then we have Chase with the official rules on how you get access to the Sapphire Lounge, as well as a grand opening plan in Boston for the first lounge that's going to be stateside. So, of course, if all that sounds interesting to you, then go ahead, press the subscribe button, and let's get to work. Now, of course, we're going to lead off with TD Bank. Now, when we talked about them maybe a month or so ago, it's because the credit chief, who Ben Hedges, as he's now known as, had leaked one of the new product documents saying that TD was going to have a few new cards coming, as well as some refreshes to their current line. So we have a full video on TD Bank cards down below that I can link for you if you're interested in their full lineup, but I do probably need to refresh it now. But with that, the new products are now live, so let's see what we have going. So we've got a few. So the first one is TD Clear. Now this is one card with two options. So you could either get a $1,000 credit limit for a $10 monthly fee, and then the benefit here, there's no multipliers or anything, but you're looking at your minimum monthly payment would always be $45 inclusive of that $10 fee, or you could get a $2,000 credit limit for $20 monthly fee, and you're looking at a $70 monthly minimum payment. Of course, that includes the fee as well, no multipliers or anything like that. They also, the Flex Play card, which the only real thing here is that it allows you to schedule one missed payment per year. So they do use the word schedule versus, like accidental. So I don't know how they're actually going to look at that, but that's the perk there. No multipliers or anything to be had. And then updates to the existing lineup. You have the TD Double Up card. So this is going to earn, it's always earned 2% back on everything, but before you had to get redeemed to a TD account to get the full 2%. Now that restriction is removed, so any redemption you do should be 2%. And then they have the TD Cash card, which was kind of like a 3-2-1 card, except you didn't really get to pick your categories. So now this card is falling more in line with like the Bank of America customized cash card. That's the red one, where you can pick one 3% category and one 2% category every quarter. So you're looking at your category options being dining, entertainment, gas, groceries, and travel. And so there you have it. Those are the TD cards. Now, I guess overall, at least they didn't call it TD Platinum. They went with Clear instead. They're not very good, honestly. The two core cards are getting the minor tweaks to bring them current. I think that's well and good. The monthly fee, it's not, even if you look at it as a credit builder product, I think they're trying to go for, hey, instead of, tying up $500 with a secured card, you can just pay us monthly. I guess, but I still think you'd be better served going after a secured card from U.S. Bank in that route. There are also other credit builder cards that don't charge you anything. So this seems pretty bad, especially it's just kind of like going after people who are already probably at a disadvantage financially or, knowledge-wise, honestly. So I would avoid these. The Flex Play card is all the same. I don't think it's really a good idea to make that the benefit of the card that you can just skip a payment once a year if you need to, because obviously it's still going to incur interest. So I was hoping for much better from TD given their size, but for whatever reason, once you fall out of the Power 5 of banking plus Amex at the top, then it just everyone stops being competitive. So I would avoid those cards, honestly. Now, moving on, we have another new product from our good old pal Citi, but it is not the Strata products that you were probably hoping it would be. It is another basically buy now, pay later service. So Citi Pay Credit, Citi Pay Credit is the product. Now, I believe Citi is going to be rolling out a bunch of different products around this type of deal here, but it's kind of similar to like an Affirm or Afterpay, except obviously it's going to be exclusive to Citi, and Citi's going to have to go around and sign up different retailers to work with them for this, and then if that store offers Citi Pay and you're signed up, then you're going to get so you could potentially get special financing rates, so no rewards or anything like that. But we've got the full press release up for you. So again, Citi Pay Credit, they do say it's a digital-only credit card. So again, this is going to be a line of credit. Now, they're advertising a few main things. So independent line of credit, as we talked about, promotional rate financing. So no word on what that promotional rate financing is going to be. It's probably going to be dependent on the partner retailer, I would imagine. Of course, real-time approvals for stuff. just like Affirm and Afterpay work, which is really no different than, how credit card applications are usually real-time approvals. Again, there's no details on participating retailers or application process or rates, which you do find interesting to announce this, put out the presser, and then not have a few partners lined up that you could announce to get people excited for. It's like, we're going to read about it, we're going to forget about it. But overall, this is just speaks to, again, the popularity of these buy now, pay later services. Apparently, Citi did a survey. I don't know the details of the survey, but it's in the press release where 85% of customers they interviewed said a retailer should be offering some form of flexible payment option. Again, my stance on it now. I don't think this is really worth it because you could just use the card and get the points. So I do think something like Chase, my Chase plans are a little bit better just on the surface at a first pass because again you can still use your underlying credit card, get the points, and then you lock yourself into a fixed rate. If you had to do it, either way, those fees that you're going to pay are going to erase the credit card points anyways. So I see why these services are rising. I really do think it's just a play on words. Overall, it is really easy for card issuers to just kind of offer both products because it's still built on the same core of competencies, which is credit worthiness and lending, which is what they do. So I do think Citi's going to come out with a few other options around this as well. So we'll definitely keep our eye on it and see who they sign up because I am interested to see what this does for at least competition. Is it like, if you were Best Buy, do you just have to pick one, right? Where like I work with Affirm or Afterpay or Citi, or do I show all of you the options at checkout and then you get to pick and they have to be at least competitive with the rates? But this to me seems like a kind of store card that you can use at multiple stores, But I still like the combination, but like the old Best Buy card used to let you pick either special financing or points. I would have gone with something like that for existing cards, but hey, not my call. It's up to Citi. So with that, we now have Chase. So we have two different stories around the same principle, and that is the Sapphire Lounge. So first, we will take a look at the official rules page for Chase that shows how you can get into these lounges, and then we will take a look at photos from the Boston grand opening, which is coming very soon. So originally we had thought that, because the Sapphire Lounges are ran by the club, which is part of the Priority Pass network, anyone with Priority Pass could get in. I think I famously said, it makes more sense to get the Capital One Venture X to get access to this than, the Sapphire Reserve. Well, this is not the case because you take a look at their FAQ page, which of course we have the full one on profitablecontent.com. So when we take a look at the first part of the FAQ, what you really want to know who gets in. So of course, Chase Sapphire Reserve, JP Morgan Reserve, and the Ritz-Carlton card, interestingly enough. So I think they just went with their 3 Visa Infinite cards. So credit card, primary card members, and authorized users who have activated their Priority Pass membership have lounge access. Sapphire Reserve, JP Morgan Reserve card members may bring up to 2 guests per Priority Pass membership card per visit for free and additional guests for $27. Ritz-Carlton members may bring unlimited guests at no charge. That is interesting as well. There's no additional charge for children under 2. How can I access it? So other Priority Pass members receive 1 complimentary visit to a Sapphire Lounge by the club per calendar year. And then what do I need to enter? If you already have Priority Pass membership, just show your physical or digital membership card at the lounge to enter, along with valid boarding pass within 3 hours of your flight. So that lines up. If you're a Sapphire Reserve, JP Morgan Reserve card holder, you just have to make sure you enroll. So it sounds like not the physical card. And then where can I find the Sapphire Lounge? Of course, what's what we're going to talk about next. So there you go. And most notably, the Sapphire Preferred is left out. There is no benefit, no entry for the Sapphire Preferred. Now, moving right along here, then we'll talk about all of it. Boston is always going to be the first lounge stateside. Again, they do have one lounge in Hong Kong, I believe it is, but that was kind of like just a rebranded existing Priority Pass lounge. So the Boston Lounge, the details are on screen for you again. Hours 5 a.m. to 11 p.m. Square footage 11,640. Of course, this is in Boston Logan International. Between gates B39 and B40, so terminal B2C connector. And then the grand opening is May 16th of 2023, so very, very soon here. Features, again, you're talking about they have food from Chef Douglas Williams from his restaurants at Pizza and Boston's Maida, of course, fancy ways to say it, I guess. Local craft beer and coffee from Atomic Coffee Roasters, wine and cocktails, food both made to order and grab and go. 2 wellness rooms, anti-gravity massage chairs, and guided meditation. 2 dual head shower rooms and all gender restrooms and some fancy products as well. So we'll leave the pictures up for a while. So you can take a look at it again. You know my opinion, everything looks nice when it's new. So it is interesting, the 3 cards that they let you in. I do think it's going to make a lot of people probably unhappy, but letting everyone in with Priority Pass was always going to be a mistake because it was going to be overcrowded from the get-go because that's basically everyone with a travel credit card these days. So I do think that works. I mean, the 3 cards make sense. Of course, the Reserve, the JP Morgan, Ritz-Carlton, I think they're just including because it's a Visa Infinite card as well, I believe. So it doesn't include the Visa Infinite. It is well that gets unlimited guests, though. So we'd sell how they prioritize that card, even though it's not, still active for new applicants. You can't upgrade an existing Chase Marriott card to get it. You would think the JP Morgan Reserve would be the one that got unlimited guests, though. So that is a little bit interesting there. I do think it's nice for them to give 1 free pass to existing Priority Pass members on any platform, any card. But if you're going to do that, then I don't know why you don't give 1 free pass to the Sapphire Preferred as well, especially when you're pushing the Sapphire Preferred so heavily. Granted, I just picked one up myself, the in-branch offer for $90K. If you want the $80K offer, we have that on profitablecontent.com for you if you don't want to go to branch, of course. I would have thought they would have given something to the Preferred, given that they pushed that card so hard and they're just giving passes, at least 1 pass a year to anyone on the Priority Pass network. Not sure how that choice was made because that would be a helpful lure in to get people to upgrade to the Reserves. Right now, I still don't know there's really that reason to go Reserve over Preferred, but again, that's just me. So overall, I mean, it's just nice to see they're finally opening this thing. Of course, the pictures do look nice. As far as like where it ranks lounge-wise, I mean, it's yet to be seen. I really do think you got to give these things at least a year to watch them develop, see how they maintain everything before you can like officially rate something, but off the jump, I mean, there's no reason why it shouldn't be up there with the Capital One Lounge in DFW, or, I don't think it'll be as over the top as, some Centurion lounges are, but it should be right up there to, given all the hype that they put into this thing, how much we've talked about it. So if anyone is going to pass through Boston, let us know. If you send us in your footage, be our on-air local reporter for the day. If you send something in, I'll let you plug a link, any link you have for free. I'll just do that for you. We can include your footage, give us a report. We actually ended up including a viewer's Centurion New York footage in here. Didn't even know the gentleman was a viewer, but he had posted it on Reddit. We found it. We talked about it, I think, a week or 2 ago. So that was pretty cool. So if you find something, you go, let us know. We'll compensate you with a link posting, I guess. Because I don't have Priority Pass, so I guess I don't have a way to go and review it this time like we did with the Capital One Lounge. So anyways, though, that has been the news this week. So, of course, if you liked it, drop me a thumbs up down below. If you found it particularly interesting, consider subscribing to the channel. So we're posting content just like this every single week. Of course, right back every Sunday with all the news you can use in the week that was in credit and finance. Of course, every single day over on profitablecontent.com where we have the latest credit card offers, bank bonuses, and news stories. As always, let me know what you think about these stories, especially the Citi product or the Sapphire Lounge. For those of you who go through Boston a lot, what do you think? Is this worth getting the Reserve or even the Ritz-Carlton perhaps? Which seems like maybe even a better deal given the unlimited guests, depending on what your family situation is like. As well as what else have you seen going on in the news as of late? Love to get your thoughts on it. But anyways, guys, that's going to do it for this one. As always, thank you so much for watching. I'll talk to you very soon this week.